Cool. Pardon me for the interruption, but we're back. We're back live. Back with Marathi. We had a podcast crash to come in, but we'll get to my man, the good brother, Mr. Grown Man Radio, here in a second. But yeah, so back to Vegan Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what was your inspiration behind Vegan Vibes.
Man, basically chaos, man. It's when I was over in Zimbabwe at the time period. I was coming back to the country, and I was in heavy meditation about vegan vibe music series, and the creator was like, "Look, come back over into the country and teach people about the vegan lifestyle." So I came back initially and did 3 vegan potlucks for the community in Kannapolis.
Okay.
And then after that, Veltree and them, they had wanted me to host their vegan event. And I was prior to about to have Tabitha come over. I've been knowing Tabitha Brown since 2018 or so. And so I'd already paid Tabitha for half of her money to come to do an event for me, but my event fell through. So I told Vel and them, I was like, look, we can have a major personality come. Tabitha already paid. Y'all pay the rest of it. We get over here. So we end up getting over here. But, the event, and when people were coming up to take pics with Tabitha, they was like, oh, Marathi did such a great job with the event, such. And I was like, no, I'm just hosting, just telling people that. And then Tabitha, she came up to me and she was like, Marathi, y'all need to do y'all own event. These people here, a lot of these people here to see you, Marathi. They coming up and they keep speaking about you. You need to be doing your own event.
Right.
So me and my sister, man, we took her back to the airport and she told us that again. She was like, Marathi and Latisse like to Field of Dreams. If y'all build it, they'll come. So that was the inspiration. We always give Tabitha Brown her flowers. We went home and took us less than 30 minutes to put Vegan Vibe music series together. We knew we didn't want to be too preachy or anything like that. Want to make it very acceptable family reunion atmosphere. We came up with the different genres of music and we launched it within 4 weeks. And we've been going strong since 2019, man.
That's what's up, man. And crazy thing is, that's one of those addition by subtraction type of stories, because if you had your event, it may not have been as successful.
That's right.
You may not have had that same impact, so you probably, I know you probably bummed out, but look, see what the Most High have in store for you, right?
100%,
right?
100%.
Still going now. So what's next for Vegan Vibe? Like, I know we have 2 more weeks left.
Yes.
In this iteration. We say 2 weeks, but we know how the people always want us to do, want y'all to do more weeks.
Yeah.
So tell us about the next 2 upcoming events that you're having.
The next 2, our last 2 genres, as we do it, we do 7 genres throughout the summer. So we always start off with live jazz, then we'll do Caribbean, Afro beats, Southern soul, house and go-go. So now we're at old school hip hop, and old school hip hop will be on August 9th, where the DJs will play all old school hip hop. We'll have some live entertainment. And this is going to be about, the family reunion vegan lifestyle. So we got some really, really dope DJs, man. We got DJ CK, one of our good brothers from North Carolina Central University. We got the $1 Million DJ, Tab DiBiase, man.
Tab.
That's going to put it on. And then we got DJ Terminator X, man, the Public Enemy, man, that's going to come in and really, really rip the stage for us, man. So we're looking forward to giving the people what they want. And then on August 23rd, man, we have old school R&B.
All right.
That's the one we finished with, where we get the people, that the new edition, everything they want, you know what I'm saying? And close it out with that. We're going to do a school drive, back to school drive, join on that. So we want to get as many resources and people involved with that, man, and keep it going, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I know I've been around the last couple of years. You said you've been there 7 years now?
8
years now, right? What do you see the future of Vegan Vibes? Where do you see this really going? Or do you want to keep it local? Do you want it to, grow and become something a week or a weekend? Or what do you see?
My sister always says that we're going to be the Coachella of veganism. So she, the vision that my sister and I see for it is to make it something like an Essence Festival, something, where it really impacts, we already make a huge impact, but, having just growing it, making it bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Just like, because consistency is what our community looks for.
For sure.
And once you can become consistent within the community, that's how you build your following. So our following has built over the 8 years. So we want to, if we say that we go into Greensboro or Raleigh, we'll go there, but we'll give them like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Saturday and a Sunday, because we have Raleigh and all of them asking for it. Atlanta wanted to come there.
Yep.
But there's still so much of Charlotte and Concord that we haven't grasped. And so when we brought it back to our community to Concord, our community was ecstatic.
Absolutely.
To have it back. We were happy to be back in Concord. You get what I'm saying? And so there's a lot we still have to master right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be here for a while, and then we'll slowly branch out.
That's what's up. What's up. Yeah, man, it's such a vibe, and I could feel the energy in Concord just different than when it was in University. Not to say University was a bad location. I just feel that this energy is different. It resonates with people differently. As soon as you walk in, you can just feel the vibe. It encompasses you. Whereas the Concord area was so much going around that in that area that I think it took away from that overall aura, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it's back. We talk about veganism, right? And obviously now in our community, everybody's vegan and healing and all these things, all the things that we are, right? We're really working, because I know us and we're doing the work every day.
Right.
Why is veganism so important to you? Because you had it on your car, on the bumper sticker, everywhere, Mr. Vegan loves soul. So why is veganism so important to you?
The reason why the vegan lifestyle or the plant-based lifestyle was so important to me is because African Americans, we lead in every health-related disease in America, and 99.9% of that has to do with what we're putting on our plates.
For sure.
And, when you go throughout our communities, you go into our families, we got aunts and uncles that done passed away from certain things that had to do with what they were eating. We've got aunts and uncles getting their legs cut off from diabetes. We got brothers and sisters at a young age catching strokes, 30 years old catching strokes. And so, for me, man, it was like, okay, I'll be 49 my birthday. And so you compare me to the average 49-year-old black man in our community, and that is something I'm obviously doing something different. We're doing something different.
Right.
And so I feel as though that has a lot to do with what I put on my plate. And a lot of people, when it comes to the vegan lifestyle, there's so much confusion that's happening right now with it, right? And I like to take it back to the basics of our community, and the basics of our community is that our elders were always eating this way: pinto beans, cabbage, cornbread, black-eyed peas, okra. They always had plant-based meals all the time, right? Most of the time they ate this way, and some of them still do. So this is nothing new to us, right? Now, the word vegan is something new to us, right? And so it kind of confuses a lot of people. So when you say why, I like to say, why is eating this way so important more than the lifestyle?
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? Because I came into this for health reasons, but over time I learned why that every animal or every that it's a living being. It's a living, it has a heartbeat, it has a soul, it has emotions. And I learned the spiritual aspect behind putting that into my body and how that could affect me, and how it affects a lot of people, right? And so you're taking on the emotions and the anxiety and the stress of these animals when they're being killed and slaughtered, and you don't even know that.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
So you got that aspect of things, and then you have what it does for the earth. So you learn these things over time. So, but I'll tell you this story, man. I had this one very cool white girl, man. She reached out to me. She go to Davidson College, and this was about 5 years ago. She was like, "Oh, Marathi, I want to interview you because you don't see too many African American men. Such. Like, it's so good to have you in the lifestyle." She was like, "Well, how do you feel about the animals?" And I said, "Well, look, I'll tell you how I feel about the animals." I said, I absolutely love them. You know what I'm saying? I said, and gave her the same reason. They're living beings.
Right.
I said, but I would never go to an animal, go and break into no animal farm trying to free no animals. I'm not gonna step in front of no 18-wheeler trying to stop no truck because I value my own life. So if I'm gonna speak to somebody about the lifestyle, I can tell them the reason why I don't eat animals. But you're never gonna see me out there put myself in risk.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, okay, I get that." You know, so that's it, man. That's
some people that'll do it. Though.
Yeah, some people that'll do it, and I don't knock them for that aspect. That's just not how I choose to get the message across to the people. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. One of the key things that you talked about, and we're gonna bring good brother Tone in here. Yes. We're gonna talk about his lifestyle because when we talking about, everybody know him as the mayor.
That's right.
And I hear that all the time too. But for brothers in great shape, in our age, we're in great shape for brothers of our age. And like you stated before, there's so much disease in our community, and the life expectancy of Black men is so 70, 72. Right. I think we're at right now. And so if you look at that, like, damn, I got 20 good summers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
I got 20 good. I don't even know if it's good summers, but I got 20 summers. And so when I look at people my age and I see them, looking very uncomfortable in who they are and trying to tuck and hide and do all these other things, it's a reminder to me that, I have to invest in myself somehow. Right. And I'm not saying everyone should be vegan or, flexitarian or whatever it is. What I'm saying, because there's a lot of fat vegans out there.
That's right.
Right. Or unhealthy vegans. Pardon me.
Tone crazy.
Pardon me. Unhealthy vegans out there.
Yes.
But it's a lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle you have to adapt to. And you have to eat the right foods that are fueling your body to make you, mind, body, and spirit all come together. But I could talk about that forever. But this is the longest I've seen Tone quiet, period. But like to welcome to the show. He had an invitation, but just like Black folk, he had an invitation, and the great brother, like I said, I call him the mayor, Mr. Grown Man Radio himself, the man, Charlotte King. What else you want to be? I heard this one the other day. Tone Cologne.
Oh, Tone Cologne.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. We got the great brother Tone X in the building, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Tone X, welcome to
what's going on, man?
Planet Chaos.
Since you gonna make me the scapegoat because you're trying to make it seem like I was late on purpose. I had communicated with Marathi earlier. Okay. You like to send messages through DMs. All right. You don't want to call. You don't want to text. You want to do everything through DMs. And I'm not a DM kind of guy because I'm married.
So you're a smart guy.
Yeah, I don't get no excitement like, ooh, let me go check my DMs. For what?
Right.
All right. For what?
Spam.
Yeah, spam. Don't say that. That's a terrible meat substitute right there. We over here talking about veganism.
They don't leave that without.
Say spam. Yeah. Are you in? Or are you out, Chaos?
I'm in. I'm back in.
All
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
But thank you for allowing me to crash your incredible podcast. And I want to say this is a nice setup.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a money setup right here.
Yeah, I got a plug in season. In season on Graham Street. Check them out. They got some great things working out here in the community for the kids, as well as for people in this podcast space to really get the message out. Just don't come on the days that I'm here because I'm creating blocks. And when we do our Three Kings podcast or whatever we call it, we're gonna be in here quite often. So y'all schedule around us.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I'm sorry, bro. Now go ahead, man. Do what you're supposed to do.
So every time I'm at Vegan Vibe, and I think I've been to every single one. I may have missed 1 week in probably the last 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
I always see the good brother Tone. I always see the good brother Tone with great energy, looking for carrot dogs. We have the sock battles. And now the brother is selling amazing fragrances out there. But he's so much. What are you up to right now? You're doing so much.
Well, what I'm up to is
that brother always prepared.
There you go. Yes, sir.
You know. Let that move around.
Let that move around.
Okay, yeah, that's the mood I'm bringing in here tonight.
Yes, sir.
What I'm up to is I used to hear people ask Monique when I was touring with her, and they would always say, "What you got coming up? What you doing now?" And she would say, "Living," which is the best answer that I have for you. What you doing now, Tom? Living. And a lot of people will answer that question and say that's broad. No, it's not. And it's in depth. Because a lot of people think they're living, but they're existing. And there's a difference. So for the longest time, I thought I was living and enjoying what I was doing. But I was just existing. So now I'm just living, man. I'm staying in the now. And whatever the journey looks like, I'm appreciative of it. Taking steps in the right direction to do things. But what I'm doing, living, sitting here on your podcast, chopping it up with two good brothers, man, living.
I love it. I love it. And I can see that on you, brother. I can see that on you. Like I said, every time I've seen you in the last couple of years, you just look stress-free. You look like you're in flow. You speaking to everybody. When you need your solitude, I can see you step back a little bit and go into self a little bit. But you always keep good energy with you. And I think that's probably attributed to just living, just making the decision to live.
You know, there's a saying that goes, a person truly finds freedom when they stop worrying about what other people think. And of course, that's easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Because we all worry about what other people think. Half the things we do is for what other people think. But when you truly can get in a space where you understand, do that, which makes you happy. And when you do things to make yourself happy, a lot of times it doesn't roll over, spill over into everybody else.
Right.
But the key is it makes you happy. And I don't think a lot of people understand, number one, that happiness is a choice. You can wake up in the morning, you can choose happiness.
True indeed.
The same way you wake up and you're bitter about something or you're upset about something, you can choose happiness. You know? So I think that's it.
You know, Tone, I have to say that one thing that I know about you, and we've been knowing each other for like 7 years strong, right? Since 2018, 2019. No, yep, 2019
right
when we first,
there, yep.
You know, because Tone has been rocking with us in Vegan Vibe Music Series since the existence.
Yeah.
Tone has, when Tone was on the radio station at V1, he gave us so much free promotion that it wasn't even, I mean, if I had to pay for it, it'd have been a lot to come out. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't supposed to say that. Now
we gotta cut it.
Now I'm starting to understand why V let me go. Okay? Now I'm starting to understand why they pulled me in office that day and say, yep.
You giving out free promo.
Yeah, we heard about what you're doing with Vegan Vibe over there.
So you been saying that a little too
now
much.
we about to give you some free promo.
Hey, but man, what I wanted to say, man, is that Tone has always been a great reader of energy, right? And so, you know, there would be times when I'm out of Vegan Vibes and he can see it on my face if he see that I'm frustrated. And he always know what to say, you know what I'm saying, to pull me up out of that. But he does that often with so many people. You know what I'm saying? He's just able to read the energy, read the room and read energy well, to be able to give you that sound word of energy and advice that you need to be able to help you see things differently. And so I've always appreciated that about my brother Tone. You know what I'm saying? Like always, you get on the phone with him He gonna say something. He gonna say something that's gonna. First of all, you're not getting off the phone unless you laughing all day anyway.
Man,
so if you're in a bad mood, you ain't gonna be in a bad mood after you get off the phone with him anyway. But more than that, you know, I've always said that to be called Unc is it's an honor. It's a sign of it's a sign of honor to be called that. So he's definitely an Unc to me. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely an Unc to you. You know what I'm saying? We're Unc to somebody. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, Unc.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you. Let me tell you a story. Story time with Unc. So you don't even need to ask, Kaos, how did you get into this healthy lifestyle? One day, I decided to ride with Marathi to Asheville to put out flyers and let the people in Asheville know about Vegan Vibe.
Yes, sir.
And on the way there, I wanted to go on live. So I pulled up my live and me and Marathi started chopping it up. And I reached in my bag, Kaos, and pulled out 2 boiled eggs. And so Marathi said, what you got? I said, 2 boiled eggs, because I know this is good and adequate and healthy. I know what I'm doing, Marathi. They boiled eggs. They not even packaged, Kaos. Not prepackaged. I boiled them myself.
You boiled them yourself?
Okay, Kaos?
Okay.
And I had me some orange juice. Okay? And I had the orange juice sitting in my lap.
Yeah, the food group.
Yeah, man. And I cracked that egg, and I remember it like yesterday. Marathi said, hey, brother, do you know what that is? And I said, yeah, that's a boiled egg. I got my little salt and pepper packet out. I was getting ready to sprinkle.
Oh, you about to get
he said, nah, that's a dead embryo. Just like that. No tact. No just. And I think I might have had it right here. He said, that's a dead embryo. Next thing you know, the window said, because we was riding his car.
Hey, why? Hold up. Make the noise again. Bro, why don't let that man?
No, it wasn't like he needed WD-40. Don't I have him sound like he driving? Don't I have him sound like he driving a Buick LeSabre? No, it was It was a very nice Passat, air conditioned and everything, very comfortable. And I remember tossing them out the window. Yeah, but I reached in my bag and pulled out a banana. He didn't say nothing about that banana, so I ate the banana. I got ready to drink the juice. He said, that's processed. And I said, no, this is simply juice with no pulp. He said, but look at the ingredients. And I did. And he said, that's far too many. And so I, again, and okay, you might still be able to go on 85 and see remnants of where I threw it. And from that day forth, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pay attention to this brother when he talked to me about things that are good to eat and things. And the thing I like about Marathi, he never came at you like, hey, you don't need to eat that. Hey, you wrong for eating that. Hey, brother, you don't. He didn't come at you like that. He come at you with, hey, man, you too talented to be around here misinforming yourself with your food.
No doubt.
And the way he presented it, because it's all in the presentation, I started listening and learning and loving it. So I appreciate Marathi, his sister, the whole Vegan Vibe music series, because I enjoy coming out there. You know what I mean? I love when people like Kaos come through Marathi and be trying to haggle you over your prices. But that's what Kaos do. All right.
You always put the price up when you see him.
That's why he called
He
Kaos.
told the other dude 40. He tell me 65. So I got to haggle to get back to where I should have started from anyway.
I told you 70, but it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Just trying to eat better. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't need a title. Vegan, pescatarian, vegetarian. I don't need a title because that brings a lot of stress.
That's right.
I'm just trying to eat better, man. And hope that helps to extend my physical longevity while I'm here in this realm. So when you say you're living, the health goes along with it.
Indeed.
Because you can't live vibrant and be vibrant if your health is not up to par.
Impossible.
Your health match how you feel. Your health match how you live.
Indeed. It's that 3-piece suit. I talked to brother Supernova. It's the 3-piece suit. It's that mind, body, and spirit, right? Mind, body, and soul. And as men, especially being black men, we struggle with one or all three.
100%.
And that's why Vegan Vibe speaks to a bigger community, a bigger need.
Yeah.
Right? Because it gives us a space to come together, to identify and say, oh, the brother's like me. This brother's like me. And then it gives us the ability to create more platforms.
That's right.
For us to have discourse, to share, because now we're talking about food, right? But then that conversation turns into mental, right? And then physical, right? So we have to continue to keep this conversation alive. We have to continue to be diligent about supporting Vegan Vibes and other community events like that, because for us, we already know we're endangered species.
Right.
And by us being that endangered species, we have to find community amongst ourselves to be vulnerable, to say, hey, brother, I need help. To say, hey, brother, you about to eat an embryo. You can't be a king like that. Like, because I always tell brothers, like, we're quick to call ourselves gods, kings, and those type of things. But then we're acting like paupers and YNs. And you can't. When the last king that you saw was a YN that was sagging his pants, and right? So what it speaks to when he spoke to you is that you model it. So there's no like searching to see, oh, that's the brother right there, right? We can identify you and say, look, this brother's healthy. I don't know what he eating, but he healthy, right? It's 49 looking like that's healthy. In our community, we're calling ourselves all these things that we're not embodying, we're not living, right? So we got all these kings. I remember, so I came up as a 5%.
Okay.
And Clarence 13.
Clarence 13
right.
next. And okay. Yeah.
Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to start building.
No, don't start.
Gotta
today's
give
mathematics.
Gotta give respect now.
So one of the things that alarmed me at times, and this is, there's a lot of brothers who are writing exact on that square, doing great things, but there's a lot of brothers come and say, I'm God, but doing ungodly things.
Right.
Right. But still saying I'm God, I can control my destiny, whatever it is. And I see that in all different communities, not just 5%. I'm not knocking on them, the brothers. Without them, I wouldn't be here. But I look at that, and we have to become what we're manifesting.
100%.
Right. So if I'm calling myself a king, and I'm calling you a king, and I'm calling you a king, the accountability level has to be on a kingly level as well. 100%. So for you to pull him up and say, hey, nah, that's not it. And for him to take the feedback and say, man, I don't care about this, man, I'll do this, I'm gonna do this. That's ego against eco, right? That right there is embodying what it should look like every time, right? Because it's like, all right, I trust you because I see that you're doing it, and this is what I'm aspiring to be.
Yes.
And we're not getting enough of that in the community. So Vegan Vibes to me is a launching point for so many other things. We wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for Vegan Vibes, 100%. Right? And then we're looking at doing more things together and really, giving back to the community in a way that only we can. And we have to, as Black men, really start investing in the things that we're manifesting.
That's
and stop what the kids say out here, pump faking or whatever the new thing is, capping.
That's
cap. That's cap.
Right.
So speaking of healing though, what are some things that you do to stay balanced in this chaotic world that we live in?
First off, man, want to piggyback off of what you were just speaking about,
sure
and one thing that I've learned about what vegan vibes, what it does is that I've always saw the vision that it was a platform to bridge so many other people. A lot of people don't think about um, vegan vibes being, we've helped so many vendors to go from tables to brick and mortars to food trucks, right? So, but at a point in time, our people started jumping into pop-ups. Pop-ups or quote unquote events are one of the ways that we circulate the black dollar. Actually, it's probably if we could get a sum of the amount of black dollars that has been spent, we're close to a black Wall Street and we really don't even know it. As far as what we've been able to do with these events all over that, because now they popping up since COVID. They done went to a whole different level when it come to these. You know what I'm saying? But I've always said that Vegan Vibe Music Series allows people to come and network in so many different ways. So the sister Bam, who is now over our social media, over our content stuff.
Yeah.
That sister, we had been wanting to do Vegan Vibe Fit Tribe for a very, very long time.
She's killing it too.
Right? Yeah. So this sister came along and she was like, yo, I just want to be a part of what y'all doing. She was like, and I do social content. And I was like, okay, straight up, well, let's go into this bartering thing. Let's go into it right now. She was like, yo, I can do this. We do this. So we made her over Vegan Vibe Fit Tribe, right? So she was the first one that went and tried so many different fitness people out. She came in and been consistent and took off with it,
She's
right?
Killing it, man.
So, but she was struggling with saying that, at times, sometimes I don't feel like people are supporting this, that, and the third. I was like, no, you found your tribe now. So when you're out here and you're out here talking about the content creating you're doing, look at all these people that you got to tell what you're doing and what you got going on. So now I was so happy to see her last event she did. She had Coco's cookies out there, EBN vegan with the juices, and she gonna get more vendors off of Vegan Vibe Music Series. And I can now when I talk to her, she's more sparked about it. I'm like, see, this is what it is. You make sure that you take advantage of the platform. So going back to we got to trust the process. And going back to what you were saying, look what this created. You get what I'm saying? So that's one big part of healing for me is being able to see the people come together, because there's no other way to get your blessings besides giving back. It's the most refreshing way is to give back with no ill intent. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I like doing. And another part of my healing, man, is getting up and moving, man. I got to work out.
Yeah, you always in the gym.
You get what I'm saying? I have to get a sweat in. I have to, because our bodies, just like a house or a car, when it stops moving, things start breaking down. If nobody's living inside that house, cobwebs and stuff start building in the house because it's got no live energy in it. So when we're not moving our bodies, you get what I'm saying? Cobwebs start to, that's when the rigor mortis and the arthritis and all the other things started to happen with the body based off of us not moving.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I got to get a sweat in, because the dopamine that's released from working out is equivalent to sex, drugs, and alcohol without the side effects.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna still get that same feeling, but you ain't waking up with a hangover. You ain't addicted to nothing, and you ain't arguing with somebody after you done had sex with them. All you did is you done got better. You got a soreness to you, and you're walking out clean mind. Your spirit is so clean, and you're so happy and refreshed.
For sure.
So I tell any black man, especially us black men, bruh, I don't give a dang if you don't just get out there and walk for 30 minutes, bruh. You got to get something in, because it's going to relieve some of that stress you got going on in your life, man. So that's a big part of healing for me.
No doubt. Movement is super important, man. And again, just go do a scan of the area. We're moving, but we're not moving with intention. And it goes back to what Tone was saying earlier. Like, we're not living, we're existing. And there's a big difference. When you're living with intention. When you're existing because of, right? So we're letting the environment control us as opposed to us dealing with the elements in the environment and still being us. And that's the difference. How about you, Tone? You your balance is interesting to me because a lot of people see you as the funny guy, right? They did, oh, Tone, that's my da. But you have so much richness in your conversation that I think it takes some people by surprise a lot of times because they expect one thing from you, you know. But once they have these conversations and once they see you in your element, just like Marathi was saying, you always have gems that you're dropping and a divine insight that I could connect with because it's very similar to me. People always just think you funny all the time, but there's a different side.
Now, I wrote a book, Grown Man Tips, and it was my first book, and that's what it was. It was just a manifestation of everything that I say to people all the years before radio, before comedy, just in conversation, barbershop talk. And I think that's important. In the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, J.P. Morgan said he'd pay any amount of money for the ability to be able to deal with people because that's a lost commodity. And anything you do in this life, you're going to have to deal with people. The majority of everybody you meet is already going to feel like they know more than you. So let them. So when you talk about, like, what do I do to balance? That is the balance. The comedy keep me from jumping off the bridge.
I dig it,
right? Because I can find comedy, you know, and I could jump on somebody,
right?
Because I'm 100% disabled veteran,
so you better make them laugh before you have to hurt
roll the dice if you want to. Okay, don't trigger me is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, don't trigger me. I'm like your uncle from Nam. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Like, why you got a hoodie on? It's 100 degrees. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Yeah. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay. So I think that is the balance. The conversation, it's like I always say Malcolm X with a sense of humor. There you go. You know what I mean? Malcolm X with a sense of humor, with a good sense of humor. But even in my comedy, it was always truth made funny.
Indeed. Yep. Radio
was truth made easier to digest. So you use your comedy. The comedy will always be there. And I'm thankful for the comedy aspect. I'm thankful for family. You know, the balance is right there. My old lady, I mean, you see the shirt. That's my old lady. You know, and you know when an OG say old lady, that's different from a wife. If you don't understand the difference, DM me. I'll tell you. All right. But just know if an OG introduced his partner as his old lady, he just told you.
Yes, sir.
Everybody in here can get it.
That's right.
If you say something to this one.
Yes, sir.
It's a different level.
That's right.
So I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for my sons. You know, I have sons who are not afraid to talk to me. So I got a 16-year-old and a 27-year-old who tell me, Dad, that ain't it. Nah, Dad, nah. I mean, just like that. And you can appreciate that. So the balance is right there, man. Dick Gregory says some of the most intelligent people you ever meet are comedians.
For sure. For sure.
You know? And I understand a lot of times, or the majority of times, when a comedian is talking to you and making you laugh, he's talking to himself.
I tell people that all the time.
You just happen to hear it, and the result is you laughing. But he been trying to tell this to somebody for a week, 2 weeks. So now he got an audience, and he can tell it too. He can get it off of his chest. You can receive it. Steve Harvey said, the funniest material is the material that everybody in the room can relate to. So once you start talking and people can relate to what you're saying and you're making it light, then people can be pulled in, because you got people talking about, well, yeah, I'm going through that, or yeah, I understand what you're talking about, or yeah, my son just did something like that. So that's the balance, man. That's the balance, man. Paying attention to what God says and trying not to let the ego think that that's the real GPS. Because it ain't.
It ain't.
That ain't the real navigation. And just trying to be young inside. You know, Marathi will tell you, I watch a lot of cartoons. I'm a Looney Tunes guy. So I still get up on Saturday mornings before I take my son to work. I'm watching Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask the next time you see a grown person walking and say, hey, when the last time you skipped? Watch how long they take to answer you. And why don't you skip no more? When the last time you went downstairs and didn't hold on to the rail? Like, never let that kid
in the child, baby,
out of you, man. And
child.
Stay in the now. I mean, that's the balance, Chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the balance, man.
And it's a blessing that you can find that. You said some key things, especially about being a comedian, right? And people always expect funny from us, right? That's it. But when you drop those jewels on them, you could do it in a way that's palatable, right? Because you still stay in that. You funny. It's not an act.
Ooh, palatable.
Yeah, well, you know.
You play Scrabble.
My daughter and son studying for SAT, so I got to.
Palatable.
It's rubbing off.
That Marathi? Palatable.
It's palatable.
Man. Like that.
So, you're funny.
That's right.
You know, you're funny, and when you get that captive audience, it is definitely a story to tell. But he's so right about healing self, man, because there's so many comedians and actors and all these people that don't have the intestinal fortitude, the inside, to really bring out, you know, that balance. And they only have the acting. So their life becomes this fictitious type of, you know, when the crowd's gone, I'm nothing. You know, and that's their darkest moments. And I used to have those moments, right? Until I really started investing in my healing and understanding what that inner child needed and when it needed to come out and skip and do these type of things. And, you know, that's what having these conversations, if I never talked to anybody that said, hey, this happens to me too, I would just think it's okay just to be at home in pain and you know, self-medicating or whatever it is. Instead of just finding that balance within myself, bringing out that inner child and really finding a place where I can release and still, you know, really cater to all the needs that I have and still be who I am. You know, it's the duality of life, as we call it. But
so I want to ask you though. I mean, it's something you asked us. What does healing look like for you?
It's looked so many different ways throughout my course of life, right? Because I've lived many lives and many lives over. So I've did many things. I was in the entertainment industry, you know, corporate world, owned some businesses, married once, divorced, married, you know what I'm saying? So when I really started taking my healing seriously has been recently.
Okay.
Going through this last turmoil of life. Because I focused on so many other people to find joy in and to find love in, so that I lost myself. And I built this avatar that was amazing, that I loved dearly, like best person in the world. And I mastered being that. But when I was by myself, I was myself. And those old demons would come back and all those other things would come back. And I realized that the avatar had a limitation. It had an expiration date, and I kept it way past that expiration date. And I really needed to stand on my own and become myself again. So that journey was the journey I've been on for the last 3 years. And it's intensified as things intensified in life. So I really had to commit and go inside. And I did. And but healing to me is finding the things in life that taught you lessons that you continue to run from because you're not willing to stand in the fire to learn the lesson. And I've found so much things, found out so many things about myself throughout this last journey that this has been that metamorphosis from caterpillar to butterfly. Right. And so now what you're seeing now, this version is me living as myself. And I hadn't did that for 48, 49 years. Lived as myself. I lived as this avatar, which was dope. Like create a player just like on the game.
Yeah.
Doper than Jordan. I was this avatar that
99.
Yeah, but I needed it. I was 199 in my game. I created the damn game. Right. But everyone loved that person, but I didn't really love the person. I just needed that person that I created to get me through all the things that I went through. And the reason I needed it is because I never went back to find out where I lost it. And that journey back to where I lost it is what today I can look back and say, hey, those things that used to trigger me are still there, but they don't trigger me anymore because now I've mastered my emotional intelligence.
Yes, sir.
I've mastered my emotions. I have the intelligence and I know what to do with it, how to approach these situations and more so, not just how to communicate with myself, but how to articulate myself to everybody around me and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, and be confident in that, not have to do all the funny stuff and all the other things, but just come show up as myself and be comfortable. I call it white boy comfortable or white man comfortable. Right. And it's not a racist thing and it's not a diss. But I remember one time I was looking around, I was traveling for work and I seen these white guys with shorts on and flip flops and wrinkled t-shirts and baseball caps, and they had beautiful women and nice families and they were just comfortable. They didn't care what nobody else thought about it. They probably took them 7 minutes to get dressed. Whereas we take 2 hours to get dressed because all of our confidence is built up in our appearance, where all of their confidence is built up in who they are. Right. And I said, damn, one day I want to be white man comfortable. And I told my sons that I was like, I'm gonna be white man. Let's see how this joker walking around looking like yesterday.
right.
He probably got $500,000 in his bank account, not even his assets. In his, he had beautiful women, nice car, but he don't care about none of that others. You could look at him and say, man, what are those? And all the stuff that we popularized in our community. He don't care about that. His values are different. And until we can change our values and put worth on the things that are important to us, truly important to us, we're going to continue to find ways not to get to where we need to be because everything else is going to be more important than truly who we are. So that's when I made that decision in healing. Like I really got to do better for myself, for my family, and, pretty much for legacy more so than anything. Because I know I'm not here to be average. You're not here to be average. I know you ain't here to be average. We're not here to be average. We're here to be exceptional. And the only way to get to exceptional is to put the work in. Because everyone's average. Everyone's judged on an average level. That's when you see somebody doing something different, you don't know what it's done. Should we be doing that? Because we're so trained to be this group like, oh, I'm going to wear blue today. I'm going to wear red. Nah, I'm different. I don't want to do none of that stuff y'all doing. I'm on this level. It's like dog whistle. You blow a dog whistle and they can hear it and you can't. Why? Because they're on a different vibration. I can't even hear the stuff they talking about no more. So once we ascend to that level, we see things from it's the Dick Gregory thing. Once you put the glasses on, brother, once you put the shades on, right? You can't unsee it, man. You can't unsee it. And I can never go back to being average or, basic or whatever they call it. I'm high level and I expect high level from the people around me, from the people I'm dealing with, and from, the energies I put into things.
I wanted to build about what you said about the caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay. My homeboy broke the science down to me and then I did the research on it. And I did not know this, that the caterpillar, right, going through its whole metamorphosis from crawling, it crawls to get to a highest point of a tree to even start its cocoon. And when it goes into that cocoon, it breaks all the way down into a liquid form, right? And then after that bad boy break out and become the butterfly, do you know that the butterfly never even identifies with the caterpillar ever again? So it's almost like they forgot that they was even a caterpillar.
Can't see it.
They can't even see it no more.
Process.
So what you were building on and what you were saying is so true. And when my partner broke that down to me, he was like, so sometimes I be having to tell brothers that I'm mentoring, like, yo, once you become that butterfly, you got to leave them caterpillars alone. You don't even identify with them no more.
You got to see yourself as a butterfly first.
Word.
I mean, Harriet Tubman said what? She could have freed a whole lot more people if they would have knew they were slaves.
For sure.
So you got to see yourself as a caterpillar. Then you got to understand the metamorphosis, and you have to see yourself as a butterfly. 1,000 people can tell you that you're a butterfly, but if you don't believe it, and if you don't see it, you still a caterpillar.
100%.
Absolutely.
And so that's one of the hardest things too, because I was listening to you talking, I was laughing. You was talking about the flip-flops and the wrinkled t-shirts, and you talking about you wanted to be a white man comfortable, man. The dominant society ain't comfortable. Okay, we the blueprint.
Definitely.
The thing is, it was flipped. See, so there was a gentleman who introduced a philosophy on how to make people buy in mass, not for what you need, but because you wanted it. And he didn't see things in people as singular. He saw it in like groups of thousands. And he's the one that introduced to this Western society the whole thing about spending, validation, gotta have it, keeping up with the Joneses. But it's a mindset. If you in a dominant society individual had on a blue t-shirt, blue jeans, and some flip-flops, and y'all was walking down the street, somebody come by and say, he white man comfortable, but he looked the same. So what is he? Instead of saying, oh, the black man is being himself, and he's being copied and duplicated by the wrinkled t-shirt and the flip-flops, because they don't have a true understanding of what we're doing. We set every trend that you want to talk about, every trend. We are the blueprint. If you went to Office Depot and said, make me 300 copies, they're going to put 300 copies in the box, and on the top, they're going to put the original.
For sure.
We just don't understand that we're the one original on top. We think we are part of the copies in the box. So until we understand that we the original paper that go on top, that all of the other duplicates are made from, it don't matter how we dress, it don't matter where we live, it don't matter what we drive, all of that is fake status in a capitalistic society.
How about that?
And that ain't gonna never leave, because all we doing is we on a hamster wheel. That ain't gonna never leave. But once you realize, it goes back to when you were talking about living. Certain things you don't need to live, but you do need them to exist.
Right.
Certain things you don't need to live, but you do need them to exist. Living is a lot of subtraction. Existing is a lot of addition. And at the end of the day, subtraction takes over mathematics. When you get over 50, subtraction takes over.
You're right about that.
You can try division. You can try addition. You can try multiplication. Subtraction take over. My son's 16. Addition takes over for him.
Indeed.
The thing is, a lot of times we see subtraction as addition.
Right.
And addition is subtraction.
Fact.
He just told you got 70 summers. Deion Cole told you that in his comedy special. Got 70 good summers. But for some reason, we still think we got that thing called time.
Non-existent.
And that thing called tomorrow. And that thing called later. I'm a procrastinator.
You and me both.
I'm smart enough to know it and big enough to tell you. And had a problem with it since school. Because my mom made sure I was academically smart. So if I had a project due Friday, I started Thursday. Thursday night.
I might start Friday morning.
You know what I mean? Thursday night. And put it together and go in there Friday and be like, damn. They be like, whoa. Kids done worked on their little solar system for 2 weeks. I spray paint them globes and toothpicks. Went to bed about 2 a.m, got up. The toothpicks and the spray paint. Come on, man. The sun yellow. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
But it's a mindset, man. Life is a mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Life is a mindset. This is great right here.
See,
but we're gonna have to have some time restraints. Because Kaos is Morgan Freeman. He talk, but his cadence. You see what I mean? He 45, but his cadence is 70.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Put them chains on the doors, Mr. Donnell. We got a 411. Who told you to change the words of the school song? Sing the song. Marathi is Usain Bolt's long lost stepbrother.
Hey, man.
Marathi be talking about, Tone, let's go outside and run 4 or 5 miles in the 95-degree heat.
I see that
with a 30-pound vest on. I'm like, Marathi, you go ahead.
That joke would be sweating. I said, okay,
what?
He getting that in.
What? Marathi be doing push-ups with 2 people on his back. I be like, you ain't got to do all that, man. Like, be regular. That's why nobody want to work out with.
Showing off.
Nobody don't.
Little baby
that African spirit. We ain't got that. We got that American colonized, dropped us off spirit. You coming over here with that warrior spirit. Ain't nobody walking down South Boulevard carrying no dumbbells with you, Marathi. Talking about we're going to walk from Bank of America Stadium.
I'm going to get one of them scooters.
To what? To 485. I said, Marathi, you crazy.
I'm working smarter, not harder.
Huh?
So I'm working smarter, not harder now.
Let me tell you something, Chaos. I'm trying not to go to Sona Bello. Let them put them marks on my stomach. Come back next week with a 6-pack. Y'all be like, damn, huh? Yeah. I've been walking. Chaos said Marathi said, put my walking. I've been walking. Damn, huh? That t-shirt ain't look like that Tuesday.
Yeah. My man would come back with the
what stomach
BBL?
What? I'm coming back looking like Drizzy Drake.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's a story
BBL
for
Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Story for another day. I know. Look, we
over.
Your
sound man, like, please don't have him come back.
We over, man. He like, look, I ain't never letting these.
He about to throw them headphones down in a minute. So, like, please.
All right, we gonna wrap up, but so I will say this.
Pause.
I will say that.
We ain't starting that.
Okay, I had to do it for my son. I told my son I'd do it. He said wrap up.
That's what we're going to make sure we ain't going to do it.
Yeah, it triggered me, though.
No pauses.
Right.
No pausing.
So, we've been trying to put this together for a minute. Right? We got good energy. We got good synergy. So, we're going to do it.
Right.
We got a venue. We got a place. Don't worry about that. But we're going to do it. So, we're going to put it together, and we'll be back with...
What we going to call it?
We got to work that out.
Because we don't have a name.
But not yet.
It's the No Name Podcast.
No Name Podcast. We'll come up with something crazy.
Tone.
Oh man.
Tone gonna keep throwing that one out. He gonna keep throwing that. He think
no
that's the right one.
With the No Name Podcast. I'm not mad at it, but we'll figure it out. So before we leave,
like it too. Look at it.
Look, hey. So I'm gonna plug in season again. In season was it 2918? Yep. 2918 North Graham. Definitely look them up. If you want to work out, they got a beautiful gym.
Yes.
But they got the podcast facilities as well. Professional, top flight, everything you need for a palatable price.
Ooh.
Well, I had to do it twice.
Spell it.
I can't. I can sound it out though.
Yeah, fool me.
But before we leave, I want everybody to be able to find you guys. Right? So where can they find you?
Yes. You can find me at Marathi _Howie, MORATHI _ Howie on Instagram. Vegan Vibe Music Series on Instagram. That's the business page for those that want to learn more about Vegan Vibe Music Series, and veganvibemusicseries.com if you want to be a vendor. We set the price at $125 vendor fee to make sure that our vendors make money and everybody go home happy. Long as I'm going to guarantee you the people. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to push these flyers. I've been pushing them for 8 years. Master P in it and Nipsey hustling it. You got to get out there and push the flyers. So the people going to come. You got to be able to sell your product. And we know, Tone, we know this. You're selling yourself. You're not selling your product. You're selling yourself.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And so you can find Vegan Vibe Music Series or Marathi _ Howie, or on Facebook, Marathi Howie. Yes.
You can't come out there with no negative energy talking about I ain't make no money.
That's right.
You ain't a hustler then. Sometimes you just need to change careers.
And if you came out there and your intention was just to make money, you shouldn't have came out.
That's right.
The blessing is in the people.
That's right.
The money will come. Man, I'd be so excited to meet new people and talk to new people. That's the blessing, man. And to see the community be community.
That's right.
That's another thing. To see community be community, man.
No doubt.
It's a beautiful thing. So if you want to find me, you can go to social media, Instagram at ToneX Comedy. Excuse me, Facebook, ToneX, same thing. At ToneX Comedy though. And hit me up. Hit me in the DMs like Chaos.
I was about to say, don't go in his DMs. He ain't gonna never hit you back.
I hit you back in the parking lot tonight because you said, are you coming? I said, I think I'm here now. But you didn't check. You didn't check your messages. And also, I got something coming up. All right. I'm gonna throw it out here. Ain't nobody heard about it. I'm gonna throw it out here right now. This is
Yes, sir.
I'm getting ready to open up a massage spa for little people. Okay. So I want you. A massage spa for little people.
What you?
It's called.
No, it's not.
It's called.
No, it's not.
Little Rainbows.
Man, what's wrong?
All right.
Your
sound man. Look. Your sound man got the look on his face like you can go to hell by yourself.
Little
I'm
rainbows.
Not going. Little rainbows
for little people.
For little people. And yeah.
Oh God.
Full size people massaging little people. Yeah. And guess what? And guess what they get every time they come in there? It's half off.
Just go.
This man, bro.
Hey, you messing with
Hey, man.
It's half off.
Hey, you messing with
Hey.
Okay?
Oh,
yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, little rainbows.
Oh, man.
I'll tell y'all when it opens up. I'll tell y'all when it opens up.
What in the world?
I'll let you know.
What about the heads, though? Like, are they nothing?
Don't do that, man.
Huh?
Don't do that. Little people. I love little people. I love little people.
Don't
do that now.
Half off, y'all.
Yeah.
If you know any little
Come
people.
on in there, Chaos. When I open it up.
Because I'm little now. See, now I got to be a little.
Yeah, I want.
Hey, look, I'm more like a dwarf, so I don't have to.
Don't say that.
I can't. That's
they don't like that.
Oh,
I met with
Snow White.
I met with them last week, and
you met with them last week.
Yeah.
And where you met with them at? Where you meet with them at?
I mean, we different places.
Hey man, that's for another episode.
Yeah.
All right. My bad.
Go with you.
Oh man, this joker here. All right. So
I took him to the trampoline park. That was so much fun.
Watch out for Little Rainbows, everybody. Vegan Vibe Series in season 2918 North Grand, and y'all know y'all can find me everywhere. Chaos the God. I think I'm King Chaos on one, but Chaos the God on most platforms. Look for the Koofy. You'll be able to find me. And we'll be back in some capacity at some point. I'm going to hold these brothers to it. We're going to come back and we're going to give y'all some great material and we're going to keep on rolling.
This is love,
I meant to say this. Cabarrus Brewing. 329 McGill Avenue, Concord, North Carolina. Cabarrus Brewing. Shout out to Cabarrus Brewing. That's where Vegan Vibe Music Series.
Yeah, it goes down.
Yes.
And shouts out to the little people.
Just me when I was a little person.
But is it time to leave? Because I've been holding my stomach in for hours.
Lord. Don't fall.
Trying to get the right pose.
So, word of the day is live.
Yes, sir.
Live. Don't exist. Live. Live. Do it as yourself. Show up as your authentic self, and always strive to reach your highest vibration, your highest intellectual capacity, as well as your optimum health.
He can say valuable, but he can't get intellectual.
And on that note, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Y'all, wow, man. I ain't messing with y'all.